this one, now we're going to do the second part, which is talking about a compound path, and we're going to use that in order to make our clipping mask even cooler. So what this is going to require is on this, we are focused now onto this piece of text, and I'm going to try to cut out all of this onto one image, and so it's going to take two steps here. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to grab our image. Now I have one that I liked, but I'll let you find your own. This one right here, this is a great little link. It takes you to a site called Unsplash, and you could look up something that you thought fit like kind of snowboarder feel to it. That one's kind of cool. I might like that one better. But whichever one that you want, you can go ahead and hit the download button, and then that'll download it here. I also have one that I liked. You can download that from my Google Drive as well. And so those are our files. So a couple awesome ones. There's this one, which I think I'll use, and then this one was another one that I thought was kind of cool. Okay, so I've got this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in one of those images. So I'm going to bring in this one. And when I drop it on here, it becomes really large. And so let's go ahead. We'll shrink this one down again. Remember, hold down Shift key in order to constrain those proportions. I don't want this distorted. It looks like this is going to look pretty cool. I'm just going to kind of center it up here. Maybe scale this up just a little bit, and I'm going to kind of use parts of this text to cut out pieces of this image here. So I'm just going to kind of position it how I think it might look. That'll look okay, and we'll go from there. So if you look at where this image came in on, it has a little blue outline, and that's because when I placed it, I had this layer highlighted. It was number one, and that's not where I want it to go. I want it to go down onto this right here. So I'm just going to kind of click that, and I'm going to kind of drop it down onto this layer. That'll put it into that red category. And if I want it down below, I could kind of lower it down like this. Okay, so that's looking pretty good right now. You can kind of see what's going to be cut out and what's not. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and turn that off for right now, because we're going to focus on this thing right here. So this whole thing, it is made up of a few parts. It's got my individual icons that I made, and then it has some text that I made as well. And so what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to turn this into one giant happy shape. And what we're going to do to make that is this right here. It's called a compound path. It's control or option, or excuse me, command or control 8 on your keyboard, but it's on here, object, and then compound path, and we want to make this one. And you'll notice that I have to just kind of toggle this back and forth. Down here in the bottom right, it had all of these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then this one actually had a bunch inside it too, and it made it all into one big shape. So now when I click on it, that is all one giant happy compound path. That's what we want, because now when I select this, I'll just select those two things. I go back here, I say make a clipping mask, and there we go. It's cut out that whole imagery from our shape. And so I can kind of layer some things, and what's cool, again, with the clipping mask, it hasn't cut anything out. All I have to do is kind of resize some things, and I can make this look pretty awesome there. So there you go. Play around with that, see what you like, and that's the second part.